Hello, I am Jomika, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. So I think we're going to continue today in gathering more science, just nearby the easy stuff, and that way we can unlock more stuff and eventually make our way to space. So let's see what we can unlock that will be useful. Don't need that. 45, okay, we have enough for the Science Junior, which is usually good for getting lots of science pretty quickly. And eventually I think I want to build a little car to kind of get around and get all the different biomes like really close to the launch pad, like all these in here, the admin building, astronaut complex, research and development, so just all that stuff. But for now, we'll build a nice little rocket. Just something small. Should put science up top. And some mystery goo. The barometer. We'll get the thermostat. Basically the same vessel we built earlier, just with the Science Junior. It'll be a little heavier, so it won't go as far, but that's alright. I need parachutes. That's what we have. Will probably not be enough. I'll raise these up a little bit. That looks alright. I think we could probably get away without a decoupler. Let's try it, just as a test. The Kerbal should be fine. I don't think it'll destroy the entire vessel. And this way we can just get our Science Junior science right from the launch pad. So we'll keep that. Fix the staging as always. Almost forgot that time. Yeah, we'll just give this a try and make sure that we can land this without blowing it up. So I'll just leave a little bit of fuel in case we need it, but I'll try not to use it. Just see if there's anything else left to get up here. 0.1. Yeah, sure. Just pull the chutes. Yeah, we should be fine. And then we'll slow down a little bit more as we get closer and the air gets thicker, so I'm sure the engine can handle 5 meter per second impact. But I've been proven wrong before, so we'll see what happens. Almost there. Slow down again. Perfect. Crew port, launch pad. Okay. Recover that, and we'll fly to a few different biomes. Basically just do the same mission over, go to a different spot. Yeah, I actually like the beginning of the game because it's a lot of smaller missions, but then... Whoops. Let's revert that flight. Revert to launch. So yeah, as I was saying, I like the beginning. It's a lot of smaller missions, you get a lot done. But after a while, it kind of gets a little bit boring and repetitive. And that's usually when I like to start doing the longer missions and just changing it up. So I think they balanced it pretty well that way. Which way should we head? Let's go to the water. Everything is staged. Urban shores. Still over the shores. Still over the shores. Now we're over the water. I did collect that before. I'm sure I did all of these. But I always like to double check just in case I miss one. Because eventually I will. And then we'll wait for the Science Junior for when we actually get into the water. And I'm sure I already did it, but I will EVA into the water again just to make sure. Almost there. It's actually a little bit slower than I'm used to, I feel like. Okay, so we got that. And EVA report. Oh, we did not do that. I'm actually surprised I didn't do that before. I'll try the others also. A little bit of science there. Okay, we did do that. I'm sure we did the temperature also. Yes. Might as well just do this since it's there. Alright, so 43 science. I'm wondering if we can get enough for the driving legs. Definitely not. But we might as well research that, and then we'll need 45, so 20 more, and we can get the landing gear, and then we can make a little car that can drive around to the different Kerbal Space Center areas. So I think this time we'll try to make it to the grasslands. And get the Science Junior data. I need to fix the staging in the vehicle assembly building so I don't forget every time. As well do an experiment if I can reach it. Yeah. I keep hitting the capsule. It's gonna be close. I don't know if we're gonna make it that far. A little closer to the ground than I'd like to be, but we made it. Observe that. So we're at the shores. I'll need some more fuel to make it to the grasslands, but this will work out too. We have not done anything here. we'll get out, collect our EVA report, and hop back in and collect the vessel. That worked out better because I'm sure I would have forgot the Kerbal shores if we didn't get it now. And that brings us up to 46, which is enough to get the legs. We'll research that, unless there's something else we might want first. But I don't think there is. Okay, yeah. Get the landing legs, or landing gear. First I'll get to the grasslands before I worry about building the vehicle. Okay, I think that should be enough this time. I don't really need the experiment storage unit yet, since the missions are so short. I can just do it again if needed. I forgot to do the staging again, so I have to manually do that before launch. One day I will get it. And turn SAS on, full throttle. Looks good. Kind of go at a 45-degree angle, make sure we get the most distance we can. And we lose control. Not very stable. I think we may need some wings on it at this point. But we should have enough distance this time. Turn SAS off. Yeah, I think we're okay. If I can turn it, I'll try to give it a little more. There we go. Just to make sure. And we are over the grasslands now. Deploy the parachutes, and I think we can do the temperature gauge if I can reach it. Now it's a little more stable. There we go. Okay, yes, it does. Alright. That's all we can do until we get to the ground. I'll make sure to collect the thermometer and do it again on the ground. I feel like last episode we did make it to the grasslands, but that may be where Jebediah was blown up to pieces. So we'll just try it again and see if the science is still there to collect. Nice soft landing. And it looks like we did not get any science from here last time. Out, take the data from inside, take the temperature out, EVA report, and board, and then we'll do, I think I did that already, yes, and redo the temperature. And how about another crew report? Sure. I don't know if that'll count, but might as well try it. So that should be some good science again. 30 science, not bad. Yeah, I think now we'll go into the spaceplane hangar and build a little vehicle that we can drive around and collect a bunch of science. It'll be a little slower, but I like doing this because it's pretty easy to collect a lot of science this way. And let's just start like that. We'll use jet engines for this instead of rockets. Be a little easier to control. We'll need to go slower so we don't bust the wheels. And we'll get all our science up here. I'll just do one of each. And this one I will use the experiment storage, just because I think it resets when you collect the data and then you can redo the experiments. Get a few batteries just so we don't run out. It should be fine with the jet engine, but I feel like it's better to be safe than sorry. That looks fine. Put a little driving wheel up front. That actually looks pretty lined up. We'll get our intake up front. And we will need some fuel and an engine. So just liquid fuel for this one. Do the Mark 1. We can actually need to move the wheels back now. So I think that will be alright. Actually, I do want... No, this is fine. I'll put a scientist on board, since I don't need any of the pilot's stuff, and the scientist can just reset. So Bob Kermit it is. I think everything else looks fine. I don't think we need anything else right now. So yeah, we'll give that a try. We'll save this. Science car. Mark 1. Save that. And actually I'll put an antenna just in case we want to transmit some like the crew reports or just the type of thing that will get you 100% science if you transmit it. So it's stable, doesn't blow up right on impact. Turn on the brakes and we'll collect our first science. Observe mystery goo. Crew report. And Science Junior. And collect all. So we will have to reset everything, which is not a problem because I can just pop out and do it right away. And those two are reset. So we'll board, start up the engine, and we will head to the next area. Make sure we don't go too fast because these will blow up very easily. Let's see where we're at right now. KSC. Alright, we'll try from here. Science Junior should work. We'll get some science. And sure what else we've already done, so we'll just do it all. Might as well keep that. Log the temperature. Wait. Okay. I thought I just did temperature again, but okay, log pressure data. I don't know, I saw log and thought that it was the same. Crew report, we already did that before. Climb out, EVA report. Okay, don't need to do that. Board again, collect all the data. EVA, reset the experiments. And board. Turn off the brakes. And yeah, we have full electric charge. And we're going a little fast. What I was talking about. So we lost the science junior and all the science, really. Just do a crew report from the administration building, and maybe we can get out without killing ourselves. EVA report, keep that. Board, recover vessel. So it didn't work out quite as planned. At least we didn't lose the storage, because then we would have had to do all those experiments again. So it's only 36 science, but it's easy science and it doesn't take long, so I like to do it in the beginning. Because once I start heading to the moon and all those other places, I don't ever do this stuff. And I think this is a good place to put in a cut. Next time we'll just kind of continue to get a little bit more science, work our way up so we can unlock some better research so we can make it to orbit and do some more missions again. Yeah, and we'll start transporting passengers and just kind of doing all these things. I probably will rarely do a focused observation. I just prefer not to do those at all. But the longer we play, the more this will change and we'll get more stuff. So I will see you guys next time.